Hello!
Ooh.
Welcome back.
You know, friends, I just want to say that even though it's been a while since we've streamed, that we always do come back.
We always come back.
We always come back. It might be a long pause between episodes and videos, but we always come back.
We have reasons for why we weren't streaming a little bit. One, just energy, spoon levels, what have you. The life of a live streamer, man. It's rough.
Yeah.
Also, we have a new office setup.
Yeah, I hyperfixated and decided to completely gut and clean our spare bedroom. The project I've been putting off for literally 8 years. Finally got in there, cleaned everything up, and we set up our office. The setup is nice.
I love it, quite frankly.
I love this so much more than what we were doing before. And we have so much more room in our living space where we had put your desk and where we were streaming. It's so much nicer. And I know that we have a camera on our faces so you can see exactly it's for us.
Yes.
But you know,
wait, I didn't leave the webcam up. What are you talking about? Like, oh geez, right, you're being facetious.
Yes. But you know, it's that quality of life that we don't even really realize is a big deal until you do it and you're like, wow, this is a big deal.
Absolutely.
So we decided we wanted to come back now that office is set up, everything's set up, because we want to come back and talk about one of our favorite franchises again.
Because, you know, we did a stream for the first FNAF movie. We got to do a stream for the next FNAF movie, which is coming out in like a week.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What did we do for the last FNAF stream?
Different jobs for animatronics, like different robot jobs. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. It was really fun. I really loved the art for it. It was great.
Oh man, what would it take for you to pull up some of that art at some point?
I mean, 2 seconds.
1, 2.
Here we are.
Yeah. 2 seconds.
Oh god, oh, that's right. That was
the sun.
The school bus driver for the
oh, that's right, Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon. Yeah.
Hey, we got Sierra in chat.
Sierra.
Thank you so much for joining us.
We're just going down memory lane with our previous FNAF stream.
This is great.
So, yeah.
Okay, so next one.
Next one was a court stenographer.
Those are some great backgrounds.
Hell yeah.
Sierra's already like, this is a cursed image.
Yes. Oh god.
Oh yeah.
A dancer.
We got Music Man.
Oh, bouncer. Bouncer.
Yeah.
Yes, Music Man.
Music Man, you have to do it.
Music Man.
Contractually obligated.
We were working at the DMV.
That was good. Yeah, that was really good art, Kenji.
Thank you. Oh, a lifeguard. Lynn Boy was a lifeguard.
This is really good. I really like this one. I completely forgot all of these.
Well, it was 2 years ago. Of course you did. Oh god, Pika as a sandwich artist.
She's a sandwich artist.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that.
A tax expert. Cupcake is doing your taxes for you.
Oh, please, Cupcake, please.
Yeah, I know, right? We could sure use it. An influencer.
Yeah!
I turned Glamrock Freddy into Mr. Beast. Oh my god.
That's great.
I'm a monster. Ballora was the yoga instructor.
Oh, yeah. This is good. It's good.
And then Roxy is the nail artist.
You know what's funny? Like in the second game that hadn't come out at this point, there's a whole like Roxy makeup mini game.
Oh god, that's right.
Yeah, the DLC.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a mini second game.
Yeah.
And it's not too far off. So you know what? Yeah. Gold star, Kenji. You got that one right.
I predicted something. Hey, that's awesome.
Does that mean?
Are we theorists?
Oh my
Oh my god.
You know, when Matt Pat said that we're all theorists in our heart, I thought he was just being nice, you know?
You know, turns out he was right.
He was right.
Awesome. Matt Pat was right all along.
All along.
All along.
Well, that was last year's.
That was 2023. It's 2025. Nothing better than putting a date and time stamp in your videos. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So this time, Ken thought it'd be fun just to draw the different FNAF characters in different art styles. And he's told me a few of them, and they're going to be really cool.
They're going to be
really, really awesome. So do you want to roll a die? Do you want to just go in for a particular list?
I just figured we'd go in order because I didn't make as many as we normally do just because I want to give myself a little more time to get the style right, just to vibe it out. So I figured to start off with, let's do a Freddy Fazbear in the style of Hanna-Barbera.
I love this. Ken, you have like a how do I want to say it?
I love Hanna-Barbera.
You have like a legacy of turning things that I never thought could be turned into the Hanna-Barbera style, and I'm like, wow. Like you did it for Pokemon, and I did not think in a million years that you could possibly mash those two up because they're just so. And then you did it, and I was like, wow, that is exactly what that would look like. So I'm really eager and excited to see how you're gonna mash these two. I get the feeling it might just look like a Yogi Bear, but I mean, it's up to you. Up to you to decide.
A lot of it is the head shape, I think. But, you know, it just kind of that simple, simplified style, too. You know, I've got some ideas.
I do love how you drew yourself as a FNAF.
Thank you.
As an animatronic, and me just kind of like, But that just means that I'm actually a robot, too, because all the human characters now are robots, according to many theorists in the theorist community.
Yeah.
Although some people also hate those series as well, but
it feels kind of lazy, admittedly.
Okay, but
oh no, I've done it now, folks.
They do bring pretty good evidence to the table to support their theories of why they think that a lot of these human characters are human. So, oh, by the way, if you don't know what a FNAF is, you might be a little lost. In case you haven't heard, there is this franchise called Five Nights at Freddy's that started about a decade ago. There was a man by the name of Scott Coffins who was making a bunch of like Christian-based games.
Yeah.
And they were not very popular, believe it or not.
People thought his art was creepy.
And so he decided to lean in real hard and just make a horror game. He thought, you know what? I got one more game left in me, and if this doesn't work out, I'm done playing video games. Yeah. And that was the original Five Nights at Freddy's that people call FNAF for short. That turned into this giant, mega, deep lore. And it's kind of fueled by YouTubers like Game Theory, and I know Markiplier and a bunch of other YouTubers were really huge. It was like right at this perfect time on YouTube where people were looking for other types of games, and YouTube was trying to crack down on things that they thought were too gory, too bloody. So like there was a lot of horror games that were suddenly getting suppressed by YouTube. But FNAF, because of the mascot element, kind of skated under the radar, and that's why there's so much mascot horror games right now.
Yep.
And holy shit, you are fucking nailing it already. It is that shape. It is that shape. Wow. Wow.
It's all how you draw the head.
No, I think it's the bod. The bod is doing it for me.
I mean, obviously I'm going more for like the Yogi Bear style body. But like for a lot of those Hanna-Barbera characters, especially like the Yogi Bear series, Quick Draw McGraw, a lot of these like kind of animal anthropomorphic characters had very similar bodies, and it was just like whatever like neck accoutrement that they had, like fashion, and their face. That was the biggest difference between a lot of the characters, you know, and that simplification, I mean, I know I've said it umpteen hundred times before on past streams as well, that that was how they revolutionized the animation process, was simplifying it like that.
Yeah.
So that was a big thing.
We got Moxie.
Hey,
Welcome,
How's it
Moxie.
going?
We got Sierra saying the lore is so deep. Yes.
Yeah, it is.
It was about a couple years ago when I kept seeing all of this stuff about FNAF, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to play all of these games. Let me just watch a bunch of other... And that's when I really got into game theory. Ken was already following them.
Yeah.
But I was very aware, I was aware, culturally aware of game theory, and that's when I got really into it and watched a shit ton of videos.
You did a deep dive.
I did.
You did the neurodivergent deep dive.
I 100% did. So Moxie, Ken's drawing FNAF characters in different styles, and he is nailing the Hanna-Barbera style for Freddy Fazbear.
I adore Hanna-Barbera.
I almost called him Freddy Fazbear, or Freddie Mercury Fazbear. I'm sure that's just somewhere on the internet. I'm sure that exists. I'm
would
sure
be
people...
surprised if it doesn't.
Especially with Glamrock Freddy.
Oh God, yes.
So again, for those who aren't aware of FNAF, it was kind of at the right place at the right time. Yeah. And even though it was Scott Cawthon's kind of last final attempt at making video games, it became his life now.
Yeah. It took over his life. It became a hit, and it's like, okay, I guess he'll keep doing it.
And as far as like the lore, because that's a lot of people would talk about, oh, the lore is so deep. And the movies, the second movie coming out just next week, like we were talking about, which I'm really excited for. The movies are written by Scott Cawthon, the creator of the FNAF, and he's kind of what they've said is that the movies that they've taken a lot of the lore and they simplified it so they can kind of tell you the story that he was trying to tell. But I will say, oh, first I gotta read in the comments. Freddie Mercury Fazbear is a whole other thing.
I'm sure it is.
I'm sure it is, yes. But like, my brain, wow. Oh, so I've talked about this before with like people, like with writers and other things, especially like Poppy Playtime, that the problem with writing and publishing before you fully have written your whole entire story is you don't get the help of editing. As I'm working on completing my first novel, let me just say, it's actually really hard to keep track of your own lore. Because as you're writing, you come up with an idea and you're like, whoa, that's actually a shit ton better. Fuck that, what I was thinking before. And as you're creating, your story is gonna change a lot. There's a lot of things in writing, they talk about killing your darlings. You may have like a favorite scene, you have a favorite part, but it just doesn't flow. But you only get that when you sit down and really edit, and you have other people who are editing what you're writing. And some larger studios, you would think that they'd have a good editing team, but when you come down to the crunch of the time, oh my God, Ken, I just looked up. This is so good. God, how do you do it?
I watched a lot of cartoons as a kid.
Wow. The face. And you got the undertooth too, because it's that version of the animatronics all had teeth at the bottom, not on the top. They all had underbites. That's really great. Wow, gold star. Great job, Kenji. That's really good. That is 100% Hanna-Barbera. I never know how you're gonna do it, but I think you just need to do more Hanna-Barbera streams. I think,
you know, there's 1,000 Pokemon. We could do more like Pokemon Hanna-Barbera. Like that's our bread and butter right there. Hanna-Barbera and Pokemon streams.
Well, it's like Hanna-Barbera and anything. It is very recognizable, and like, man, you got it down. You got it down real packed. Anyways, but yeah, like the ability to have that critical eye of editing. And
Mhm.
again, it is difficult to keep up with your own lore. I watched this one more recent game theory video, and I'm a little bit spicy.
I know exactly which one you're talking about, and I don't think it's as recent
And
as you think it is.
no, it's a while ago. But like the new person who is the face of
Yeah.
game theory blazingly said, if you need somebody to help you keeping track of your own lore, hit us up. Which at
So
first
rude.
at first I was like, wow. Wow, dude. Wow. But again, what I will say, it is very difficult to keep up on your own lore because as somebody who reads a book, you read a thing and that's what you've accepted into the world and you keep reading. And then if something changes, you're like, wait a second, what? That didn't match up. But as you're writing and you're creating it, you've probably changed your idea, your focus, whatever your direction, probably 40 times before you got to
Yeah.
that other
Yeah.
part.
Oh yeah.
And so that's where, it seems a little inconsistent. And I would say that there was some of that in some of the games. Because the first game took off so fucking
Oh
fast.
yeah.
And I can imagine if I were in his shoes, I would be like, what the fuck? People want more of these games? I guess I can do more.
Like I can't imagine Scott Cawthon had like the expectation that it would take off like it did. So
Yeah.
it just like making a single satisfying game as you go, and then only years later kind of realizing, oh, this isn't really telling as cohesive of a story as I wanted to. I wish I could go back and retcon that.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he's doing with the movie. He's making it
100%.
far more consistent of a story.
Moxie says, very good. Oh, wait. That's why you keep a master guide for your own stuff
Yeah.
while you're
Oh,
writing
yeah.
it. Very helpful. Absolutely. Very good if you're very forgetful like me. I also have like a timeline. And whenever I make changes to my master timeline.
Yeah.
And I have so many notes and so many things for a book that's pretty fluffy. It's just full of a lot of gay fluff.
Hi.
Um,
Oopsie poopsie.
and but I do have a lot of notes, and oh my gosh,
I'm so sorry. Epilepsy warning.
a little too late.
A little too late.
A
I'm
little too
sorry.
late for
Yeah.
that. But no, I totally
Oh,
agree.
I realized where I was going wrong. I didn't have connected pixels turned on.
Oh, Kenji,
So,
Kenji. I agree with you though, Moxie. I do try to keep a master list going, but it can be still challenging because it's not even if you forget like one part. It is because sometimes the little changes come in the moment. I haven't gotten to my first edit yet. I'm just doing the rough draft, and I know my first edit's going to be a little rough. It's going to be a little challenging. And but again, when you have that ability to edit, and then you have peer editing, and you have like other professional editors, when you take the time to really have a lot of people edit and look and double check and quadruple check and make everything's consistent, then you have that coherent story. Scott Coffins was one single guy trying to make a bunch of video games with high demand. Like, this first game took off and everyone's demanding. Once the second game, he's like, oh, what? I thought I was going to be done playing or making video games. People didn't like my Christian video games for some reason. Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do love the fact that he is coming into into the movies, being able to finally tell the story he wanted to tell. And there are things that do change. Even when you've written a story, I've seen so many people and an author that I'm still very heartbroken about, that used to be a very famous, very, very favorite author of mine. Still very heartbroken about it. I'm not gonna mention his name because not because I'm trying to mitigate it, but I'm trying not to give attention to this person, because sometimes when you give attention to these people, it's not for the best. But this is used to be one of my very favorite authors. but he had rewritten one of like this very 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 famous book that he had written years and years later, with the knowing now where technology actually went versus where he thought technology would go when he originally wrote the book. Some of you might know what I'm talking about by the context, but um, um, yeah, I looked at the version of like his original versus the updated, and it was like double the size. The stuff that he wished that he could have written after he hit publish,
Yeah.
and I'm sure every author, every creator, every like, when you put a piece of art up onto the internet, like, oh fuck, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I do this? You've done how many versions of your Snail Knight?
Oh yeah, yeah. At least 6 so far. Yeah.
Oh, we got Sierra saying, my dad says he likes your art. Well, thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. Hey, we got the Powerhouse Sentry. Welcome, welcome. Is that
Yes.
fucking Freddy Fazbear?
It sure is.
It sure fucking is.
What if Hanna-Barbera did a Freddy Fazbear is kind of what I'm going for.
You know
with
what? Before you go on to their one, I want to talk about this for like a second, because I think pulling up reference images would probably take a little bit too long. But like the old school images that they have, like the posters in the game,
Oh yeah,
world,
yeah.
where they are doing like the
I changed my mind. No tummy.
no tummy, no
Yeah,
tummy.
for like the 70s like Faz Fest or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks kind of like this.
A little bit, yeah. They
Yeah.
like the art I think is a little bit more stylistically different, but you can tell that they were going for a lot of like the popular art at the time.
Yeah.
And for the 1970s, yeah, Hanna-Barbera was top of the charts for a lot of like kids cartoon entertainment. So yeah, there's definitely like a vibe they were going for, and they hit the vibe. I just, not having to worry about copyrights, I can make the fan art a little bit closer. So
yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
That's just something I'm like, wait a second. This also reminds me of this. That's really cool.
yeah.
We need to do more Hanna-Barbera cartoon
We sure do.
streams. This is amazing.
I would love to do more Hanna-Barbera streams.
You've convinced me. I thought it was kind of dumb. Not gonna lie. Or, the first time Ken was like, I'm gonna do a Hanna-Barbera, I'm like, no, it's not relevant. People aren't gonna like it. And then I was like, blew my fucking mind with the fucking Hanna-Barbera. Okay. I'm ready when you are. This is great. I love this.
All right, let's
this might
move
be my
on
favorite.
to the next one. The next one is going to be, what if Sega did Foxy?
You chose this.
I did. I totally chose this.
Ken chose this.
That was me. You can blame me for this one.
We've done a few different Sonic streams. We've even played some Sonic games here.
We did. We played The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Now that the office is set up, I think we can finally get back into streaming and playing. Okay.
Oh, don't make me play Metal Gear 2. No, we need to. We need to. I admit, like, over the summer while we were recording, and this is just... I think I've mentioned it before on the streams, not to be too much of a bummer. My dad died over the summer, and I don't need condolences by any means. Dude was an asshole.
He was a Hercules.
Yeah, he was. But like, obviously that still took me out of wanting to record video games. So it took a minute, but I think I can get back into Metal Gear now. So sorry for the bummer, y'all.
Again, having our new setup and having new things. We tried something, and Ken hasn't got a chance to look at the videos. We did record some stuff. We just don't know if we don't know if it's good enough to post.
Yeah.
We tried a thing where basically I was vibing in the same room, working on writing my novel, and Ken was playing this cool puzzle game, and there were some parts where I'm like, a lot of this could probably get edited out. So a lot of it was actually kind of quiet while we were recording, but we were just trying to see if, one, we liked recording in that way, and two, if people would like it. So it may or may not get posted, and I'm teasing y'all, but I think it's worth it to at least try a thing. and see if it works. So it's not like we've completely ignored the gaming channel. It's just, you know, a lot of shit happens, and you know, having enough spoons to do all of the things in a single afternoon, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still working on surviving.
Yeah.
You know, that's good kind of stuff. So, no. I oh wow, this is a good pose.
Thank you.
This is a good pose already. I'm glad that you went with regular Foxy rather than Mangle Foxy.
Yeah.
You know. Or is that Mangle Foxy? No.
No, it's regular. It's Pirate Foxy.
Yeah. It's just his leggies looked a little skinny, you know.
I mean, yeah. He is kind of like jacked up. I think they were probably going for like peg leg for kind of the legs for the Pirate Fox, but I mean that's just my assertion.
Yeah, no, this is a good Sonic pose.
Thank you.
The last one was a really good, like solid, like Hanna-Barbera pose too. It was just like, let's see here we.
Yeah.
Always watching YouTube. Yo, Sentry told me you guys give free foot messages with oil.
Oh no, wait, who is this? Who is saying this to me?
Always watching YouTube.
Because let's see.
Well,
whoever says this knows I hate feet.
I think they're great.
This is a friend from the Blecking crew who just, I don't know who they are exactly because YouTube names are different than Twitch names.
Or maybe this is just some rando.
Maybe it is some rando.
You know, whoever you are, friend. I just want to say the Powerhouse Sentry is offended that you, it seems like they're offended that you would even suggest that. Always watching, just likes them feetsies. You know, I have to say, I think feet are pretty cool.
I'm sorry, that's the one thing we disagree on in our relationship.
I think they're cool, like in a mechanical sense.
I mean, yeah, for like walking around, yeah, can't beat feet.
A friend of mine, we were considering doing feet cosplay. Just because no one else is doing it, and we think it'd be kind of funny. And like, they do a lot of cosplay. I used to do cosplay a long time ago, and we thought it'd be kind of funny just to do like, what's her name? What's her name? Hanune?
Oh, Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku. It took me a while to get there. A Hatsune Miku, but a feet pic, and
I'm sure that shit exists.
I think it'd be kind of funny. I think it'd be kind of funny. For those who don't know, I've got these really cool tattoos on the tops of my feet. And I think they're really pretty. I actually really adore my
You do have cool tattoos.
Yeah. I know you said my feet are the only feet that you like.
I mean, that's true.
I think they're pretty cool, and I always wanted like tattoos on the top of my feet. And my tattoo artist thinks I'm fucking crazy because I sat through like 8 hours.
Yeah, you did both feet in a single session.
I did, and it was like fully both like deep ink, like black. It's just black ink. It's not like fully colored or anything. But yeah, it was a full like, no, it wasn't 8 hours. I think it was like 6 hours. 6 hours sounds right. Of getting the tops of my feet tattooed, and she thought I was crazy because I was like, yeah, I'm fine. Most people say that's like one of the most painful places to get tattooed, and I mean, yeah, it hurt, but if you really want a tattoo, like Ken has got this beautiful rib piece. I've heard ribs suck. I don't have any tattoos on my ribs.
My rib was probably the more painful of what I've got. I mean, like my elbow wasn't even that bad either. Like I think just the thing about elbows is that it's jarring, because I can feel my bones rattle when it was getting tattooed.
Yeah. Which, that was me. I told you that.
Yeah, and that was a weird experience, but it wasn't painful for me. But I think too, a lot of it, like especially with like feet tattoos, is that a lot of people tend to be like, well, I'll just do something easy like my feet, and that's their first tattoo, so that's their first experience, and of course it's gonna hurt, and you're not gonna have a reference for that pain. But I think, yeah, like that might be one reason for why feet aren't so bad.
I love that it's the butt facing.
Oh
The
yeah,
butt facing because
Yeah.
it's Sonic.
yeah, absolutely.
That's great.
Sonic is always in this weird ass pose. Like, hell yeah.
The sneakies. Well, thank you for thinking I'm brave, Moxie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, but I have, so my tattoo artist, she it wasn't her first tattoo, but she does have a foot like on the top, and she said it hurt more than like it was her most painful tattoo.
Okay, well, never the fuck on that.
No.
Everything I said is bullshit.
No. It's everybody's experience is their
Everybody
own.
has their own experience for sure.
But I feel like you wanting how much desire you want the tattoo, it can also help in helping with that mitigation of the pain tolerance. I mean, was it painful? Yeah. I felt that the armpit, and not full into the armpit, but like almost into the armpit, like the very tender, soft arm muscles.
You've got a lot of nerve endings in that area.
Where you're almost the armpit.
Yep.
I have this beautiful, and it's one of my favorite fucking pieces. I have this beautiful Asian chrysanthemum that's like purples and yellows. It's just fucking gorgeous. But it's near my armpit. And that thing was like 4 fucking sessions because I kept wussing out of it.
Yeah.
She would get like a couple hours in, but the thing is I felt tingling from my fingertips to my toes.
Oh, yeah.
And it was going into my head and into my jaw. Like, was it cool? I don't know. But was it painful? Fuck. Yeah, it was painful. And there was a couple times where I'm like, I'm so sorry. The other thing is that my chrysanthemum was so they say in the tattoo world that if you get enough tattoos you eventually get a tattoo that looks like a dick.
You sure do.
And my chrysanthemum, I got a few dicks in there, and I'm proud of my dicks all up in my armpit. I mean, I'm looking at her right now and she's gorgeous, and to get a lot of color like in the armpit because there's not a lot of sun bleaching.
Yeah.
Like the tattoo on the outside of my arm, I can see where there's a little bit of color fading, but the inside of my arm, it still looks fucking gorgeous, like, when I first got it done. So it was worth it. It fucking sucked. I hated it. I don't think I'll ever do it in the other arm, but tops of my feet were just fine. But I have a lot of things I could say about feet. Let's see here. Alicorn Pig just got her knees done, and she said it sucked, but it's super cute.
Jack was saying this on their stream over on Twitch. Jack Draws Games. Follow them for really super duper chill vibes.
I love what you've done, Kenji.
Thank you. But yeah. Jack was telling me about Alicorn's tattoos. She got bees on her knees.
I've heard of that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good one. Are you gonna do eye patch?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm working on the eye patch right now.
Okay. I'm like lore consistent, okay?
Yeah. I realized I didn't really leave a lot of room for the eye patch initially, so that's kind of coming in now.
I can imagine that the knees would be a bitch to heal because the knees move so much. Like, thankfully, with the tops of my feet, like... my feet were swollen. I still drove home.
Yeah.
They all thought I was fucking crazy. I threw some flip-flops onto my feet.
Oh, right.
Like, I kind of wrapped them up in cellophane because it was before my tattoo artist had converted to the second skin, which I don't really like the second skin anyways.
Yeah.
We got Smokey on the chat. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Ken's working on a Sonic the Hedgehog version of
Foxy. Yeah.
a Foxy. Pirate Code Foxy. This is great. I love this, especially the booty sticking out. This is gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Because what's funny, what I love so much that you chose Foxy with Sonic is because have you ever played the original game?
Of Sonic or
FNAF.
Or FNAF? No, I've only ever watched stuff with you.
Foxy is so fucking fast.
Yeah.
He gobba go fast.
That's true. Foxy will. I do remember watching the Game Grumps stream with you.
It's Nia. Welcome.
Hey.
Smokey is their username.
Welcome.
I'm so glad you could join us, Nia.
Yeah, good to have you here.
Yeah, I can imagine that the knees would just be a bitch to heal.
Yeah.
When I finally got my ass home, because I always get myself a Jimmy John's sandwich. That's my tattoo treat.
Hell
And
yeah.
I
Treat yourself.
I gotta have that delicious huge chonkin sandwich. And then um when I get home, I just kick back my feet and I just lied on the couch and I took a nap. The armpit, trying to sleep with that fucking sucked. I
Yeah.
had my arm up over my head. It was just uncomfortable. I was so uncomfortable. There again, I could say so much. The feet were super, super easy, but my feet are super cute now. I really like them, and I really like my tattoos. Maybe one day I'll do feet cosplay. Maybe one
Oh,
day.
God.
I just think that, because my feet have tattoos, it makes me stand out
Yeah.
as among like feet content creators. You know,
You probably would.
whether they're in oil or stepping on a cake,
Oh, 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 it's so gross.
or like
Ugh.
just having a good time. I
Oh,
think,
oh, I hate it.
I mean, if someone will give me money for it, sure.
Oh, I don't love it.
You won't get Ken's feet pics, is what I'm saying.
Nope.
But me, I don't know. Let's talk about it.
Why would you put
uh,
that out there?
Jimmy just likes covering his feet in oil while watching your streams. Woo! That's slippery. Be careful. So my grandmother, she loved. Okay, this is kind of a gross story.
Oh God, why are you telling it then?
Because I have to add good content. This is so good. This almost kind of looks like you could be on like a cereal, like
Oh God, he kind of does look like a cereal mascot.
yeah, like oh, I'm gonna steal these pirate covos.
Don't steal my booty, Foxy. I'm saving it for marriage.
The Lord wants me to do.
That's Satan's doorbell.
That's what Jesus loves. This is, isn't but. Okay,
God
getting serious
damn it.
about my story. And why you shouldn't oil your feet while you're watching stream unless you're in a place where it's nice and cozy and you don't have to walk anywhere. My
Yeah.
grandmother,
Broken hip.
okay, but this is the part, trigger warning. Trigger warning about food on people's bodies.
Oh no.
My grandmother swore until the day she died, swore up and down about the health and beauty benefits of mayonnaise. Yeah. She used to put in her hair all the time.
Could have been a content creator with that beauty regimen.
She had a monthly routine where she would put in her hair, she put on her feet, put it all over her body. I can't remember if it was lotion or if it was mayonnaise that she put on her feet, but then she was walking on her fucking like tile bathroom, slipped and broke her hip. So if you are putting oil on your feet before watching us, just be careful, okay, friends? I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. We're in the feet lore. Well, I already talked about some feet lore with me, with my tattoos. Kenji's feet, I will say this much, okay?
There's no tattoos on my feet.
Yeah, a great way to fall and crack on your head. Or break your hip like
Yeah.
our grandmother did.
Yeah.
Okay, this is great.
You.
Should I pause before I talk about some Ken foot lore? We go to the next one? Because this is really
What?
good. I like that you shadowed like the shadows and everything. This
I
is good.
have no foot lore. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you have to wait until Ken starts the next one for me to drop that good
Why
Ken
would
lore.
you? Why are you tantalizing them with things that don't exist?
Oh, because it does exist, Kenji.
I don't know what you're talking about. I genuinely do not.
Hey, we got Nia, who's also got tattoos on the top of her feet.
Hey, right.
Question: did you think it was painful? Because I mean, mine was painful, but it wasn't like as painful as people like claim it to be. But also, people have said, including my tattoo artist, that I'm kind of crazy for that. So, okay, what's the next one,
I
Kenji?
feel like I went too quick on this one.
No, you're doing
Okay.
great. You're doing great. You had a very clear image in mind.
I did. I
Yeah.
really did. All
Okay,
right.
what's our next one?
Oh, I don't want to move on to the next one because now you're going to start spreading feet lies about me.
It's the truth.
All right, the next one is gonna be, what if Chica were a Disney princess?
This was my suggestion.
This was absolutely Steph's fault. Blame her.
Oh, Nia said it was excruciating for her. Oh, I know some people like that, even if they really, really want it, it's still very, very painful.
Yeah.
Maybe I am just crazy. Maybe it's just the way my brain's wired. I don't know. I went through like 6 hours of it, like nonstop. I didn't take any breaks. I was like, get it fucking done. She's like, you want some Bactine? You want some painkillers? No, just get it done. Because if I sit down and I think about it, it's gonna hurt more. Just get it fucking done. And I did. Sat down like a champ. It's kind of a joke that we have, just like how crazy I am for sitting through 6 hours of foot tattoo on top of my feet. But okay, so the Kenji foot lore. You all ready for it? Oh, we got Chance. He came in right at the time.
God damn it.
Chance walks in just as I'm saying, are you ready for the Ken foot lore? Yes.
I hate this. I hate this where the stream is going.
Welcome, Chance. I'm so glad you're here for us. It's perfect time. So the foot lore about Kenji is that he actually has the world's softest feet.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, your feet are really soft. Like, no, really, really. Okay. As a yoga instructor, I've seen a lot of really gross feet. I've smelled a lot of really gross feet with people get on my table. I had rules about how people should conduct themselves. Like, when I would do Reiki healing on my massage table, like, please, like, especially during the summertime, some of those dogs, when they came out, they were smelly. But, like, and just calluses that happen on the sides of the feet or on the edge of the big toe, just if you're walking around a lot. But Ken, he doesn't have any of those. He doesn't need to use those pumice stones to make your, like, to get the calluses off, because
telling this story.
Because I think it's amazing. I think it's incredible that you have such soft, like, baby soft feet.
I hate that you're doing this. I hate this. This is my nightmare.
You know, Sierra says that you're lucky.
Yeah.
That you're lucky.
All
Really,
right,
like, I have seen and I have touched Ken's feet. It's almost like we're married. And you have very soft feet. Like, he doesn't use moisturizers. He doesn't use wraps.
I mean, I don't need to talk about this. Never mind.
He uses what is it?
I put like some Gold Bond powder on my feet so they don't get sweaty during the day.
Yeah.
Like that's my foot care regime right there.
That's it. But you didn't used to always do that. And you've always had really soft feet. So even before you started using Gold Bond, you were always really soft. This is like, and like, he doesn't have hobbit feet. Like some AMAB people, have got really hairy feet. Ken's are pretty hair free.
Talking about that.
I'm just giving the people what they want, Kenji. Giving the people what
You're
they
not
want.
giving me what I want. I want to stop this.
Kenji, I am giving you what you want. I'm making you pizza from scratch.
You are making homemade pizza for dinner too.
Uh-huh. In a cast iron. It's gonna be deep dish, delicious pizza.
Although, oh my god, like for Thanksgiving though, we need to talk about this. We did our yearly tradition of turkey meatloaf. Oh, it's always so good.
We put the stuffing into the meatloaf, so it's already seasoned because you put like breadcrumbs
the
typically.
Stuffing's in the bird, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it was really good. We always give some to our Korean neighbors, who always bring us so much food. And she made she made such good dumplings.
Those dumplings were divine.
Oh,
yeah.
It was so good. We had that the next day. Chance wants you to know, Ken, that you're legit. Ken, legit, you are. You're very lucky by having very soft feet. Like, even my feetsies, like, there's times where I gotta grab the little stone and I gotta, you know, clean off the dead skin. And, you know, like, the older you get, like, sometimes fungus happens, you know, it's just a thing that happens. Even those that are oiling their feet while they're watching our stream, That stuff happens, you know. We're not young spring chickens. We're in our 40s.
We're 40.
Yeah.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
And the older you
Love that
get,
meme. I
those
love that meme
things,
so much.
they can happen at any age, but like
Yeah.
typically, you know, the older you get, the likelihood of like, you know, other stuff going on with your feet, you know, that happens. Uh, um, and so the fact that you have such fucking pretty, pristine feet that are ready for a camera.
No, I'm not. I am not. You say that, and now I'm probably gonna start hearing, "Oh, Ken, when are you gonna start selling your feet pics? Let us at those little piggies." Like, no, it's not gonna happen.
Well, you know, just like the people on the internet, don't let it get to you. You say yes, sure, I'll get you a picture of my little piggies, and then you send them pictures of little pigs. That's how you troll people on the internet.
That's true.
The more you know, Rainbow. Oh, Chance though says, I want friend feeds. I want the friend feeds.
I hate this. I hate that people know about my perfect, delicate feet now.
You've got beautiful, fucking perfect, pristine feet. I can't believe how soft and nice and perfect. Like, it's not like girl, like dude, a girl, dude, girl, dude. Girl
with like 3 U's and 12 R's.
There are some people who are married to AMAP people, and then they're like getting snuggly and cuddly under the covers, and then like their sandpaper feet scratch them, and it's just like instant repel. Like, what the fuck was that? But you, it's just so soft. Just makes snuggling even better. What's your favorite part of our FNAF stream?
Where we talked about Ken's feet really long.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah, mine too.
I hate this.
I can't. Remind me to tell you the secret later, okay? It's a secret.
Secret.
I also have got sandpaper feet heels, and so I try my best because I also don't want to do that to poor Kenji. But he like put his cold feet under my leg the other day. Like it was yesterday. I was so warm and he was like so cold. I was like, give me them beans. And he tucked his icy cold feet under my leg and it was so nice.
Can we stop? Oh God, why is this happening to me? Why is this continuing to happen?
Well, you know, it's because we waited too long between streams.
Oh God.
Also, I love that you're doing an Elsa, and I love this pose.
Thank you.
I know that people really sexualize Chica, and I feel like really kind of uncomfortable with the fact that people are like, "Toy Chica, will you even look at that? What?
What are you doing here, man?"
She's got a underwear and a crop top, and she's flat chested. What the fuck are you talking about? We got a chance. Moxie said me too. Sadness. See, Ken? See? Do you know how lucky you are?
No, I don't, because we're still talking about this.
Remember for me to tell you the secret, okay? When it's pizza time.
Very lucky. I would consider myself lucky if we could just move on past my feet.
Oh, Kenji. No, of course not.
Then no, I'm not a lucky man.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we got a chance saying, when I'm able to return to D&D, I hope I remember to bring up Ken's feet.
Please don't. Please do me this kindness. Please forget.
You know Ken's just playing a bit right now. He's not actually that upset.
It's all for the bit.
But I love this Elsa. Like, let it go, let the egg slam the coop door.
Oh God.
I don't care if you eat my eggs.
That sounds sexual, given that she's a chicken. What the fuck?
Okay, but when you lay an egg, even as like a person who is a womb wielder who lays eggs, I don't lay eggs anymore. My tube's been tied. I absorb
weird stream. I don't like it. Just genuinely, like, our Garfield stream was cursed by the gods, and the storms outside cut off our internet and our ability to finish that stream, and yet this isn't nearly as cursed as that one was? What the hell?
You're welcome.
Jesus.
What can I say except you're
think
welcome?
The graver sin here is that we've desensitized the gods.
No, it's because I worship Loki Kenshi.
Oh, God damn it.
And I put his gator head in our
You
office.
sure did.
And so he exists in our office where we create this
I
content.
hate it. I hate this.
Chances, I do think Disney works for Chica very well. Thank you. I came up with a suggestion. Again, I don't really like how Chica sexualized, being the only like female, but it's like a child inside of her. So I thought like a Disney princess would be like a very much like a little what a little girl would really want.
I mean, to my knowledge, like, Baby's not been sexualized to the same level as Chica. So, by the official release, as far as I'm aware, the official release, okay, I will totally give you, fans do freaky weird shit, but
Chance, you're right. All of our streams are slightly weird and cursed. I was telling Ken that like my brain's a little rotten and insane. I showed up last in line for brains.
Nice lump reference. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
I'm an older millennial. We got Moxie scene. I might have done like classic Donald Duck. Oh, I like that too. I like that with the Disney. Moxie
Yeah.
says this is very cute though. Well, Moxie, you'll just have to join us and you'll have
Yeah.
to like draw that. I would love
Finally
to see
have
that.
to get off our asses and like create a stream where we can have you and Bleck on.
That would be a lot of fun. That would be
That
fun.
would be-
I love this Elsa who's singing to the cupcakes.
Hell yeah.
Because I guess it could be a Cinderella. This could be like a Sleeping Beauty, like sleeping, singing to the forest animals, but it's just cupcakes. It's very cute. It's very cute. I really like this. Like, I do love me a good Disney princess, but like so much of the lore is a lot of these grieving kids just wanted that last like birthday party. They just wanted that last moment where they could just be a kid and they could just have some like the happiest day of their life, you know. And I think I'm at like, you know, the spirit inside Chica, like just to be able to be that Disney princess and to be able just to like sing her heart's content and sing perfectly and just have like, you know, the day of her life. I think that'd be really cute. You know, we can get really dark and just talk about depressing shit like dead kids.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer that.
Way to be an edgelord, Kenji.
Take me out of this pain.
No! I was like rubbing, like stroking Ken's
God. Shoulder. Finish the sentence. Shoulder.
I do forget to finish my sentences. Yes, it was Ken's shoulder. Not Ken anywhere else. Not even his delicate, soft, perfect feet.
Oh God, I hate this.
I love this, what you're drawing. This is so cute. Ken, this is so fucking cute. With the little crown and her little eyes. Like, let it go, let it go. Give me meow. Oh, she wouldn't meow because she's a duck. Or a chicken.
No.
Peek.
We're so used to just like singing meows to our cat.
Yeah.
Like that is our Holstees right there.
Chance, yes, totally his shoulder.
It was my shoulder, thank you.
I showed Ken Junji Ito's Macabre short story collection on Netflix.
That was such a fun show to watch.
And now we're
I
like,
really enjoyed it.
man, what if we wrote some horror stories?
Yeah.
So and
They'd be about feet. I'll just say my horror stories will be about feet.
oh, they'll sell, Kenji. They will sell.
God damn it, you're right.
No, give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Give the people what they want. Ken was talking about Bleck's stream. Shout out to our friend Bleck.
Blackbeard at twitch.tv.
And they were saying how that's a horror's got to have some amount of whimsy to it, and like we couldn't agree more.
Oh yeah.
So I think that we are that perfect balance of weird whimsy, but also can get weird and creepy. I'm thinking of like a collection of short stories having to do with fairies, because
Yeah.
of course it's me. I thought it would be kind of fun, and so I'm kind of compiling different ideas of what would be interesting stories around fairies, but also horror, with just a little dab, just a little blip of whimsy in there, you know. We got Moxie saying Black is working on recording vocal tracks, which is why they aren't here. Well, shout out to our friend Black.
Heck yeah, they've been talking a lot about doing more music to release. That's awesome. I can't wait to listen to it.
I know, there's only so many hours in the day. And we stream at a weird, like, prime time kind of time.
Yeah, we definitely do.
Yeah. This is actually my favorite. I love this Disney
really
princess.
happy with
She's
Disney Chica.
really cute. She's really, really cute.
This is great.
I love her.
I'm very happy with Disney Chica.
Disney Chica. What's our next one, Kenji?
Our next one is going to be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure for Balloon Boy.
I'm so glad you're here, Chance. I'm so glad you're here. This was also my idea.
Yeah, Steph demanded it.
Oh, we got Nia saying it was very pretty. Chica, yeah. Chica is a Disney princess, is what she deserves. She deserves that pretty princess makeover. Her glam up, her glow up. Well, shit, if I can't talk about feet, what the fuck am I gonna talk about?
Legs? I don't know.
I think that AMAB people are far more interested in legs, as a general rule.
Maybe.
Although, I think your leggies are nice too.
Thank you.
You have really long legs.
I do have long legs. I'm 6'2".
Yeah, it's some people who are 6'2", it's like all torso.
Not I. I'm both long torso and long legs.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's both. Like, you are very equally proportioned with long torso and long leggies. Sometimes I forget how long your legs are.
Every time Chance sees me in person, it's always, I forget how tall you are. Every time.
Here's some Ken leg lore.
Oh, no. Oh, I don't know how I feel about
it. It was, it's funny. Like, I was going through my phone looking at pictures, and I just saw a random picture of, like, Ken. He's laying on the bed, and he's laying on his tummy, and his legs are just, like, in this perfect formation of, like, draw me like one of your French girls. And I had a picture of just his legs. I was like, what the fuck did I take this?
I'm remembering this now.
I was like,
being silly.
I didn't even remember taking the picture, or if I even meant to take the picture, but I got a random picture of your legs on my phone.
From what I remember, because we were making jokes, we were doodling on, like, whatever drawing app was on our phones, and I don't like where this is going. And we had been making jokes specifically about, like, draw me like one of your French girls. So I did a pose as reference for you to draw me as one of your French girls. And then you took a picture of it. Because of course you did.
I don't know if I still have that on my phone or not.
It was a while ago. That was when we were, like, first dating.
I'll have to look through my phone and see if that deep lore is still on if there's still photo evidence of it. Chances I've got the biggest dork grin on my face. We can talk about hands. Ooh, hands are cool. I think hands are cool.
Hands in here.
They also say I'm convinced Ken is actually an anime protagonist.
Oh god.
Nia says my partner is 6'3", all legs.
Ooh,
Moxie says Black is all legs. We are all the same. We are the same. We are the same height. Sitting down, they're 6'1", and I'm 5'4". Chan says, yeah, I'm 5'6", and when I'm sitting, I forget Ken is taller than me. Yeah.
I'm a tall guy.
Yeah, tallman.
Very
tall guy.
Yeah.
But what you're drawing, it's not a tallman.
Nope. It's just a balloon boy, just a little lad.
Just a little good lad. Good lad.
Good lad.
Oh my goodness. I do love that we started the stream with our last FNAF stream.
Yeah.
Highlights of Beach Boy was Or Beach
Oh,
Boy.
Balloon Boy. Yeah, Balloon Boy
Balloon
was a lifeguard
was a Beach Boy.
for
He was.
different jobs for animatronics, different robot jobs.
He was a beach ball balloon boy.
Yes.
Yeah, I made it work, kind
Kind of, yeah. Kind of.
of. So now Ken's legs, he's got nice leggies.
Thank
I
you.
would say, you know, they're very shapely. They are very hairy, but that's to be expected.
I'm not like a Robin Williams hirsute kind of guy.
No, 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 no.
So small favors, I suppose.
Okay, some other deep lore about Kenji.
Oh no.
No, you also have very soft hands.
Do I?
You do.
Hey,
Your
okay.
hands and your feet are so nice.
I never really think about that.
Your
then.
nails look so good all the time.
Awesome. I'm glad that I do a good job taking care of myself. Thank you.
Like, there are times in the winter where your hands get a little dry, but what you consider dry versus what I consider dry are two very different things.
Okay then.
And you're like, oh, I should use lotion. My hands are super dry. I'm like, this isn't super dry. But wow. Like, yeah, like his hands are always usually very, very soft.
Okay.
I
Well,
know.
neener boo boo. Nobody gets me except for Steph. I'm a catch.
He is. He is a Ken.
I am Knuff.
Yes. I've been seeing all these like because follow a lot of stuff from like Red Note and like different Chinese influencers because I've been studying Mandarin, and they're like, do you want to see all this other like content coming out of China? I'm like, yes, I do actually. This is great. And there's a lot of what they call Chinese Kens.
Oh yeah.
They're like different cafes, restaurants where you have these very beautiful men, like that very triangle shape, like very wide shoulders, very narrow hip, triangle shape of they call them Chinese Kens. And I'm like, Ken, look, they're trying to be like you. But you're the OG Ken.
I wish I was more like them.
They're trying to be you, Kenji, okay?
I mean, I just want to be friggin' stacked, man. That's what I want.
I mean, me too. Should we get stacked together?
Yeah. Oh god, that restaurant closed though.
No, you're right. That was so sad. There was a burger restaurant.
It was called Stacks, and it was a good ass burger restaurant.
So good. I'm so sad they're gone. It was a chain. There might be some other locations.
It's true. It might have just been our local one that got shut down.
Yeah, we can take a look. Chance asks, do you think Akira would want his hands? Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. I think
I don't
so,
want
actually.
my hands blown up. Or
No.
the rest of me blown up for my hands.
Didn't Kira keep hands in jars?
He kept his fingernail clippings in jars.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Excuse me. We got Moxie saying, oh, that's funny. We have a chain named Stacks, but it's a pancake restaurant. I tried making pancakes. Here's some Stephanie
I thought they
lore.
were good.
Here's some Stephanie deep lore. I'm actually really terrible at making pancakes. Ken says they're good, but he's also my husband, and he's always going to say nice things about my cooking. They sucked. I did a terrible job making pancakes. I can make Pumpkuchen.
They're very good.
I can make Pumpkuchen, which are German pancakes, which are more like what Americans would think are crepes. They're like very thin pancakes. I make a good Pumpkuchen, but I suck at making American pancakes. Pumpkuchen means, believe it or not, pancakes. It's just how you say it off Deutsch. Literally, pan, kuchen. It's cookies, but they mean like cakes. But it's kind of the same word in off Deutsch. What happens? I'm just terrible. Like, some of them got burnt. They were lumpy. Okay, I was trying to use
the pan. It was mostly the pan.
That's very kind of you. I do blame the pan. Ken bought this 14-inch pan, which is way too big.
I wasn't sure how big it was going to be, and it was too big.
It was way too big for our tiny little stove. They advertise, oh, it's even heating all the way through, which is lies. Lies. So the center gets really hot, but it doesn't even out. So like the edges would barely be cooked while the centers would be like super hot. It was awful. It was awful. Some were burnt, and I thought I would try a trick. because making bacon pancakes, I wanted to make some bacon pancakes, but
Except
instead
with
of
meatloaf.
bacon I used meatloaf, and it didn't turn out good.
The meatloaf just fell apart was the problem.
Ken's being kind.
I
Ken's being real nice.
I'm being honest because
Mm.
I've got that honest golden retriever energy, Steph.
And that's why you were blessed with soft feet and soft hands.
God damn it. Why must it always come back to this?
I feel like themes are important. We talk about comedy, having a through line.
Us do a comedy show? It's more likely than you think.
You got Nia saying, I once made giant pancakes for my part, and my partner liked it. Okay, meatloaf pancake is hilarious. Thank you, Moxie. I thought it would be delicious because we make really good meatloaf, and it did not work out. Did not work out that well. What I had envisioned and what actually happened on the pan were two very different things, and I was like, this was a mistake. But the flavor was good. It was messy, but it was delicious. It was very delicious. If I were to do it again, I probably would just use bacon, and I have a better idea, and I would need a much smaller pan. I honestly I prefer wok style cooking, just because it's easier to control the heat. It's easier, I personally like that cooking style a lot better. Um, I'm sorry, I just looked at what Ken's drawing.
Finally saw them gams, huh?
Ken, do you want to tell people about my suggestion? Why I thought of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Balloon Boy?
So there's a character in part 4 of JoJo's named Hayato. And just it gets to a point where, for whatever inexplicable reason, Hayato, being like a 12-year-old boy, has got the legs of like a 30-year-old bodybuilder who never skipped leg day. Like,
So beefy.
they are the beefiest legs I've ever seen on any JoJo's character, quite frankly. And it is ridiculous and amazing, and we love it. So yeah, it was the opportunity
Yeah.
to give him just beefy man legs.
That was the first thing I said. I'm like, dude, put him in beefy man legs. That's what you gotta do. But he was already picking up on it. I love that you gave him a man face too, which is also like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Children, dogs, everyone just has man faces.
Yes.
Oh, Kenji. Kenji, you're the saint of soft feet and hands.
Oh, no.
Everyone, you can burn candles and incense to Kenji, the saint of soft feet hands. He is the softest boy. Do you want soft hands and feet? Light a candle for Kenji. Burn a little incense. Leave out some Baja Blast.
God damn it.
Nia asks, does anybody remember having Sloppy Joes as a kid?
Oh, fuck yes, I love Sloppy Joes.
Oh, fuck.
Even as an adult, I love Sloppy Joes.
Oh, fuck no, I'm German. I didn't grow up with that shit. I didn't grow up with meatloaf either. That's why we make meatloaf. The whole reason why we make meatloaf around this time of year is because you put it on the balloon.
His balloon is a stand.
Yeah!
It's Dio all along.
Dio all along, yes! Moxie said, I did! Yeah, we're my Sloppy Joe kids. I did not grow up with Sloppy Joes. Again, I'm weird and German, and I had weird German things, and some of the weird German things you guys would probably never have heard of. But I was eating like head cheese, which is brains, as a child. Yeah. So a lot of you guys probably eating a lot of different things, like Sloppy Joes. Chances, I honestly don't remember if I did or not. What is a Sloppy Joe?
Okay, so it's very like saucy, like ground beef, like you think like a tomato paste kind of stuff of seasonings.
Is it like barbecue sauce?
Kinda, yeah.
Like, is it like sweet, tangy kind of? Okay.
Yeah. Basically. So I mean, it's basically like this kind of not quite like barbecue pulled pork or anything quite like that, but I mean, you could make a really bitchin' sandwich with that.
Okay.
But yeah, so like, yeah, it's just basically like, oh, jeez, that was not what I wanted. That was not closed. yeah, you've got like this saucy ground meat that gets on a hamburger bun, or yeah.
Is that it? You just put like the meaty.
I mean, you can zhuzh it up however you want to.
How would you zhuzh up a sloppy Joe?
I mean, you could put like some chili into it, maybe.
Make it sloppier. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like some cheese, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So you've got options basically.
Okay. Nia asks, what weird German things? Oh, you're gonna make me. Moxie says, have you tried the terrifying Baja Blast pie, Kenji?
We have looked for it, but none of our local Taco Bells were participating. It was very sad.
No, they ran out. They were
Was
given.
it?
Well, the one we went to said they were out.
Oh,
they didn't have any more, is what she said.
Okay.
So they had it. They sold out. And we missed it. I was half tempted to make Kenji a different version of a Baja Blast pie because the cake versions aren't too difficult. Like I've seen a lot of people put like soda into like a vanilla cake mix, and that shouldn't be too difficult. But it'd be a cake, not a pie. So
this kid's looking like Matt Pat almost.
Oh no!
You see it, right?
I do see it. Use that in front of it, like the picture from like 20 years ago that he always uses for himself at some convention. Oh, that's funny. So the weird German things, you'd have to look it up. I'll try to my best to describe them, but the first thing I can think of is Knödel or Knödel. There's two different versions of Knödel. There's a potato and there's a bread version, Brot, and Kartoffel. The Kartoffel Knödel, or is what we call it. We just call it Knödel for short. Is kind of a weird potato dumpling, but they're really like they look like a round ball, and they're kind of squishy in texture. And some people who've got texture issues probably wouldn't like them, but we would fight over them. My Oma would make them from scratch, and my sisters were mean. And I would get one, and they would have 20 of them. Even no matter how many my Oma made, I wouldn't get too many of them. I make Knödel every now and then. Kartoffel Knödel, I think, is better. Knödel. Some people also say it's kind of Jewish, depending on who you ask. I think it's just a cultural, like the region, and there was a lot of Jewish people who lived there too, who were eating that type of food. But it's just a weird kind of spongy potato ball that you cover in mushroom gravy. That was one of the weirder things that we would eat all the time. Again, head cheese or brain. Liverwurst, like eating a liver paste. A lot of people think that's pretty gross. We thought it was good.
Yeah, I mean, it's all what you grow up with.
Yeah, exactly. What was the other one? I make Ken eat it every year around the holidays. When my brain.
Right. I'm not sure now.
It's with the bread. While my brain's dying. It's a loaf. It's Wiener. It's not Wiener Schnitzel, but it's veal. Wow. Leberkäse.
Yeah.
Wow. My
Leberkäse
brain.
is good. Yeah.
Leberkäse is like it's kind of like bologna. Honestly, my humble opinion, like as far as theory crafting, I think Leberkäse was the origin
Yeah, more
of bologna, but it's made with veal and better seasoning, and typically you roast it, so you buy a loaf of it, and it just looks like when you think of you think of bologna, but it's again it tastes a whole hell of a lot better, so much better. But you typically roast it and then you cut in slices and you eat it, but with like Knödel or just like mashed potatoes or a Kartoffel salad, like a potato salad. But we would always have it like cold cut on top of like rye bread with Miracle Whip because that was our American side. My mama really liked the tangy zip of Morocco Whip, but she called it Morocco Whip. And so I think of my Oma when I think of Morocco Whip. But we put that on a German rye bread sandwiches with a little bit of butter cheese. Butter cheese is until you've had butter cheese, you have no idea what the fuck butter cheese is. It's so fucking good. You may think, I can imagine with butter cheese. No, it's really it's like a more mild cheese, but I don't know. It's butter cheese is its own thing. I don't know. How would you describe butter cheese? I know you've had it. I made you had butter cheese before.
I don't recall.
Oh,
to be honest.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to throw you under the bus. Well, we'll have to get some.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I'd love to have some more again.
It's good.
My memory is failing me in this moment.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what other weird German things that we would eat. Those are the first ones that come to mind. Of course, I mean, people think they know what a good schnitzel is, and until you've had my schnitzel, you haven't had a real fucking schnitzel.
Your schnitzel's good.
Thank you. Thank you. There's a whole conversation about that. I'm not going to open up that conversation tonight. Oh, but yeah, there was that kind of stuff. Like there's more. There's obviously a lot more. German potato salad is of course different than American potato salad. It's made with just like vinegar and oil. Like there's a special German seasoned like herbal vinegar that you use, and salt and pepper and like onions and stuff. It's very simple, like mayonnaise and really heavy. That's more Hochdeutsch or Americana. In fact, when I was a kid, I would see like what American potato salad in the deli, and I was like, that looks disgusting. Is it spoiled? Why are they serving that? Because it looks nothing like a German potato salad.
Spice on that one.
I know, right? Butter cheese is really good. Like until you've had butter cheese, it's like and Hess Bakery in Tacoma, Hans Bakery or Hans Deli in Burien, and unfortunately Bavarian Meats doesn't have its location in downtown Seattle anymore, but they're still around. They're obviously selling to lots of other places, and so like just locally where you can buy those things. Those are the two places I think of. It's for butter cheese. This is amazing.
I think this friend is ready.
We got Chan saying Balloon Boy is now terrifying in a different fonts. I love this. I love it.
Brilliant.
It does look weirdly like Matty Patty.
A little bit.
It's a little bit of weird. Like
a little bit. That was not intentional, I promise.
That is a Matt Pat. Like, it's
oh my god. Oh my god. The legs. She would adore the legs on this thing too. Yes. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, who's our next boy? Who's
our next friend is gonna be Monty Gator, but in the style of 90s TMNT.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, funny story. I guess funny, haha. I don't know, anecdotal bit, because there actually was a character, and I had the toy as a kid. There's this mutant gator called Leatherhead, and I just felt kind of silly, like throwing him up there. But and he had a different
Taserhead.
Leatherhead, thank you.
It's the same
He
energy.
was a gumbo-eaten bayou gator, because of course. But yeah, I just wanted to do. I felt like Bebop had a better vibe that was closer to Monty Gator here.
Man, that just makes me think of Deadpool versus Wolverine's. Why am I forgetting his name?
Which?
Speaking of Bayou.
Gambit.
Gambit.
I'm amazed you forgot Gambit.
It came at the same moment you said it. I was like, oh fuck, Gambit. I was thinking off Deutsch Genji.
You got too in the weeds.
I got too far because I was thinking, oh, I want my milk rolls and I want my brats and I want all of because especially on the holidays, there's special food that we would have and I was thinking all of these things off Deutsch. I was thinking about food. I was fantasizing about food, and then I was like, oh, what? Like me coming out of like a dark hole, like, oh, come back, what? Oh man. Chance, I want you to know. I want you to know a thing. In our new office, we already have two, but close it's going to be close to three of your pieces, your cross stitch pieces in our office. I'm looking at them right now. And we got a little gallery. We got a Chance gallery growing, starting it here in our office. Just wanted to let you know. Butter cheese is amazing. And again, if you had the chance to, like the opportunity to try it out, I highly recommend. There's Severlot salami, which is my favorite kind of salami. If you were to go to like Hess Bakery or Hans Deli, the Severlot salami, the Leberkäse, the Butterkäse, the butter cheese, the butter cheese, the butter cheese. Those were all my favorites. But we'd also get the liverwurst. We would get lots of other things. I don't think you have food again.
About food.
I'm gonna make a delicious pizza for you, Kenji.
It's getting hard to concentrate. I'm just thinking about all the food.
No, I know. You married a foodie, and
I married right is what I did.
In German, we have a phrase that says that love goes through the stomach. So I believe that. I believe that.
You know.
Chances, fuck yeah, it's been so long since I've done cross-stitching. I get it. There's a lot of times where I have to put a craft down and then pick it up. I can't remember the last time I've knitted, actually. I've got 20 different knitting projects constantly going at all times, like every single knitter that I know. And I haven't always by like where I would easily be able to pick up my knitting. Do I pick it up? I haven't in a while, but now that I've said it, maybe I will. Maybe I will. Yeah. I've been knitting since I was 10 years old. So that's 30 fucking years I've been knitting. And my older sister got really into knitting in her 30s and got like really fancy yarn, really fancy. Like she spent a shit ton of money on really fucking fancy shit. And after like during her move, she gave me a lot. Yeah. And I knew somebody else who was downsizing their yarn collection. They gave me a lot. I'm like, yes, yes, give me all your really expensive. Some of that the yarn. Yeah. Okay. I've never taken you to one of these fancy yarn shops, Kenji, and I probably never will.
Is that some sort of commentary? What the hell?
It's more a commentary on how fucking expensive. Yeah. You have like a skein of yarn, which, depending on what kind of project you're working on, you probably are going to need like 3, 4, 5, sometimes 10 of the skeins. Okay. But they're priced at like $20 each. Okay. The idea of crafting and DIYing is doing it cheaper, not doing it more expensive. Yeah. When you can buy a sweater on like the sale rack, even at fucking like Fred Meyer's for like $20. Totally. And it's done. It's kind of takes away that joy of it. Yeah. Although I do have this really cool sweater that my sister made. She made it out of remnant yarn, and it is
remnant. Yeah. Oh, you brought him back around.
Oh, remnant.
Remnant is basically FNAF's version of ectoplasm.
Kind of. Yeah, I don't know what to say about Remnant anymore because when they keep retro. Oh, okay, whatever. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, it's a Remnant's sweater, which is just like all of like she had the remains of like this is just a little bit of yarn here, a little bit of yarn here, a little bit of yarn here from all these other projects. So I call it the chaos sweater. It's the Loki sweater, where it's just like none of it matches. It clashes so fucking bad. It's just this weird, funky turtleneck sweater that my sister made because she was bored. She gave it to me, and I'm like, yes, I want the fucking chaos sweater. Give it to me. I used to wear it, and when I used to do the Renaissance fair. So I had the special way I tied my hair where I would like use this headscarf and I would braid it into like 2 different pigtail braids. And so at the end of the long day performing at the Renaissance fair, I would tie up my little pigtails on top of my head, making a kind of a little makeshift, like, babushka. Like it was me being lazy, and so I tied my pigtails on top of my head. I put on that fucking chaos sweater, and I'd run around with a bottle of stolichnaya, and
Oh, Stoli.
huh?
Oh, Stoli.
Yes, and the rest they say is history. You know. Oh my gosh, this is a powerful pose.
Thank
This is
you.
really good. I'm feeling that 90s radical, like
Hell yeah.
extreme.
Oh, I'm gonna make it even more 90s radical in a
Oh,
second here.
fuck yeah.
I've got a plan that I hope
Fuck
y'all will
yeah.
enjoy.
We got Chance in the comments saying, nowadays it's because 90% of my day is work. That's super reasonable. Chances ended up working like 65 hours.
Jeez.
Holy shit, you work 65 hours this week?
Damn. That's gonna
Fuck.
be a fat paycheck.
I know that sucks hearing that, but like, holy shit. Wow. Damn. We got Nia elementary school. They had us doing knitting projects. That's really cool that you knitted in elementary
Yeah.
school. I think it was a really good practice for me being a weird neurodivergent person. Um, I was diagnosed as autistic when I was like, what, 6 years old?
Yeah, possibly. From what you've told me, that sounds
Like I
about the
would.
timeline.
What's wild, and I would love to share this information. I should share this information with Jamie, if or anybody else who's interested. It's because it's just a weird time capsule. I have
Mhm.
this giant portfolio of information that was like information and data that was collected about me as a child by like early psychologists in the 90s. Um,
The 90s was like the wild west of mental health care, quite
Really,
frankly.
truly. And they were just watching and observing my behavior, and I would love to share that with people, like it's just as a, again as a time capsule, just to see how far the world has evolved for mental health.
Mm-hmm.
My older sister, who was never diagnosed as autistic, is much more autistic than I am.
Yeah.
Whatever spacey flavor of neurodivergent going on in my head, probably ADHD, and maybe some autism in there. Maybe whatever. I try to look at the different behaviors, kind of like obsessive, like hyperfixations, attention, that
Mm-hmm.
kind of stuff,
Mm-hmm.
rather than like the labels. But I know for some people that the labels help them.
Yeah.
I know that's helped you, and I know that's helped a lot of other people. Um, but it's weird because when I was diagnosed as a very young kid, this was like pre-K. So I don't know
Mm-hmm.
how old that
Mm-hmm.
is.
4 or 5.
Oh, so it was much
Yeah.
younger.
Okay.
Excuse me. I'm sorry about the age difference that I quoted earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pre-K, and when they diagnosed me as autistic is because I avoided eye contact.
Oh yeah, that was a huge reason for people going that route.
Well, it
With
was
that
based off
diagnosis.
of like AMAB people,
Oh, yep.
which then
Yep,
they
yep, yep.
realized that AFAB people display autism in a very different way.
Mm-hmm.
And so so what happened for me was that here's some Stephanie lore. Um, is that
Sweet, they've forgotten about the feet. Now it's Stephanie Lore time.
it's such soft feet, such beautiful soft feet. They're
Damn
so
it.
so I was I remember this. I still have like as a 40-year-old woman, I remember this. I was taken to this weird facility and the lights were really low. I remember that. It was like weirdly the lights were really, really low. And I remember feeling really cozy about it, but also kind of alarmed because I wasn't used to like other spaces having such low lighting. But they gave us like they gave us that typical like the box with like the triangle cube or the shop shape that goes into the boxes, the circle, the
Mm-hmm.
square. They had to do a bunch of different testing, and I remember like being with a bunch of other kids, and that's where they did a lot of this diagnosis of for the initial diagnosis, and so they recommended that I go to like a different type of educational care that was more that have more assistance.
Mhm.
And so this first school I went to had like kids who were very high assistance autistic or different flavors of neurodivergence. Some kids had Down syndrome.
Mhm.
Like it was kind of everything where it was really high assistance. And I remember being really confused. Like, but it was a very eye-opening experience for me where I saw a lot of, oh my God, Kenji. Okay. I'm sorry, everybody. I'll get to my serious conversation in just a second. First of all, you give him Stussy
I
glasses.
sure did give him Stussy glasses.
This is a good pose.
Hell yeah.
This is powerful.
How else do you think
He's
I'm gonna
getting-
90s him up? Is give him Stussy glasses.
He's getting that bass.
Oh, yeah.
Like the full, like he's not a typical bass player. The fact that he actually has like some emotion.
Yeah, he enjoys playing his bass.
Chan says, I did. Everyone be kind to your mail carriers. Everybody be nice to your mail carriers. Be nice to your
Yes.
delivery and mail carriers, especially USPS.
Yes.
But yeah, so I was taking the first school I was gone to was like really, really high assistance, and this is a real story. This is a real fucking story. Because all the other kids were really high assistance, they didn't really pay attention to me. So I snuck into a room I wasn't allowed to go into, and I found a pile of nails and hammers and pieces of wood.
Why?
Because I was,
Why would they keep that there?
I don't know. Honestly,
Weird.
looking back, why would they have nails and hammers and pieces of wood?
I mean, I get like doing a little bit of reno, but like that's not good to have that like that easily accessible for kids.
I pulled it out when I was cleaning the office, and I should have left it out. It's probably in one of my boxes with my childhood stuff. I still have this piece of wood because it had some wood glue and some random nails like nailed into it, and it's almost like a trophy. It was like the first thing I ever really made.
Oh,
And,
cool.
yeah, so I have like this trophy of the first thing I ever made, and I brought it back to the teachers, and I remember them being a little bit like, where did you make this? Like they were trying to keep it together, but even as a child, I could tell. I was like, am I in trouble? Like, did I do something wrong? Whoopsies. And yeah. So then I was taken once they realized I didn't need that much high assistance, they
Mhm.
took me to another school. And I didn't even stay there for like a day before they were like, no, this isn't the right school for her. And then I was taken to this other school, and I was there for like maybe a week or so. And I remember some of the other kids were some horrible, mean bullies. I had these jelly bean shoes, and this girl was like, where did you get those jelly bean school shoes? There's just jelly bean shoes. I was like, or excuse me, it was a shoe, or it was the shoe store.
Payless.
Payless Shoe Source.
Yeah.
Yeah. May they rest in peace.
Yeah.
Payless. And then she showed up with them, and then she tried to accuse me of copying her.
What a weirdo.
Yeah. So I had some weird bullies. And I remember just feeling like alone and just feeling really sad. I remember telling the teacher, I'm like, I don't really like being here. Can I go home? My mom, in order to kind of coax me into being okay to going to these schools,
Mhm.
would buy me an Arby's roast beef sandwich every single day. And I still have a weird mental association. Like if I'm really depressed and I'm really sad, I crave a fucking Arby's roast beef sandwich like nothing else. And I remember that was like how she kind of like coaxed me into going to these. And then yes, rip to Payless BOGO. But yeah, it was eventually after that, like I was asking my mom, will you be my teacher? Do I have to go to these schools? These kids are kind of mean to me. And she had talked to some of the other teachers at the local like elementary school. They sat down with me, and they're like, there's nothing wrong with your daughter, because there wasn't. Even though I do have neurospiciness, they were like, there's nothing wrong with your daughter. And so they enrolled me into regular classes. I was basically a year behind everyone in my class, which just meant that I could buy like porn and cigarettes
In
as a
high
senior in
school.
high school. And I totally that's my bedroom like fuck you, I'm 18, I can do the fuck I want. And I did. But yeah, and so and I did just fine in school. You know, there was like some things, you know, I had my own struggles and blah blah
Mhm.
blah, but
Yeah.
then they were all like I remember my mom giving me that paperwork and she was like terrified because she's like, "You're not autistic." And I'm like, "It's okay if I am,
Yeah.
but what the fuck is wrong with you?" Because at the time it was like, "Oh, there's something wrong with your child." I'm like, it was definitely a really bad time for mental health, but a lot of like big discoveries were making for mental health.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Wild West, like Ken was saying. And so, yeah, yeah. Like years and years and years later, I remember going to those schools and I never asked about it because I never thought, dude, you don't think about those things when you're a fucking
No. No,
kid,
you
you
don't. You
know?
don't. You
They're
just
like,
like,
oh,
okay,
by the way, these
this is
weird,
where I'm supposed to go. Okay.
was this
Whatever.
a weird dream I had? I don't fucking
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Jeez. So then she told me all these years later, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, why is she being weird about it? And
Yeah, it's
um,
because our parents' generation is like was conditioned to think, oh, there's something wrong with this stuff. I'm like, no, it's just a fucking different way of thinking, man. It doesn't.
no, I
Stop
got it
stigmatizing.
from you.
Oh, yeah, there you
I
go.
got
Yeah,
it from you.
yeah, yeah. I did this. There's something wrong with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's definitely the mentality.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot of things I could say about that, but
Yeah.
yeah. So definitely an interesting thing about my own childhood. I think about that a lot, especially with younger people
Mm-hmm.
talking about different flavors of neurospiciness and such. Um, that the world has definitely changed
Yeah, oh,
so much, and knowing what I know now about mental health, I mean, I wish I would have known that when I was
yeah.
younger.
Same.
Definitely
Yeah.
would have had a different relationship with my siblings. I think I would have had it would be easier to come to a lot of like self realization and self
Mm-hmm.
actualization
Mm-hmm.
at a younger age. Definitely was on a more on hard mode, but
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I'm glad that a lot of this information does exist for younger people now. This is fucking
I'm really
cool.
liking this. This feels very TMNT. Like this is definitely
Yeah.
like the bass player in a club that the Ninja Turtles would go to like beat up like some foot soldiers. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Are there any more?
There's one more.
Okay.
There's
You might
one.
have to do it
That's a
solo
okay. We're cooking dinner even as we're doing our stream because multitasking.
because I messed up on my bread machine.
Yeah. So now the last one, we're gonna do a spring trap in the style of Plants vs Zombies.
Ken told me this one. I didn't know he was planning on this one. And when he told me, I'm like, that's actually really clever.
Yeah.
I really like that idea.
Let's do like a cutesy little Zombert spring trap.
We got a chance in the chat saying one time I suggested to my mom that she might have ADHD and she flipped out on
Oh
me.
jeez.
Yeah, my older sister tried. Like I'm no contact with my family, so this was many years ago, and I don't know how different things are nowadays with them. But I remember one of the last times I talked to my older sister, which is the only family member I talk to anymore. Um, how she was saying because she has gone through got an official autistic diagnosis,
Yeah.
and she had to go through a lot more work to get like it's much more work to get an official autistic diagnosis. I think I probably could bring it to a doctor and say I was diagnosed as autistic, and they probably would. I don't know what they would do nowadays, honestly.
Yeah. Run some
Yeah,
tests.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
See where you are. See if it's still accurate given
yeah.
the age of it.
I mean, and again, I mean, for my older sister, why she wanted to get the diagnosis is that as the older she gets, it's been harder for her to take care of
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah.
And she just wanted to be able to get gone to government aid in case she needed like Meals on Wheels or
Mm-hmm.
something else like
Mm-hmm.
that. That was the biggest thing for her. why she wanted to get an official diagnosis. But I mean, also for her too, it was just like a relief. Like, oh my God, that's what's been going on with my brain all these fucking years. Holy shit, that's what's been going on. Fuck,
Yeah.
you know? And I remember talking to her when she finally told me that she was diagnosed with autism. She said that the other people's reactions were very fascinating. Some people were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Why?" And she's like, honestly, the ones who are like, "Oh my God, congratulations." She's like, "Thank you." Thank you. And just hearing her own experience of her flavor of autism, it was just so much more made sense about like our childhood growing up and stuff. And
Yeah.
again, I wish that I would know what I know today
Yeah.
about autism that back then, but you know, we were all kind of raw dogging it with mental health.
Raw dog and mental health. Hell yeah.
So let me talk about Ken Speed again.
Oh god. Oh god. You know, like just thinking about it, like I'm a little surprised at just how well the diagnosis for me was, because I was diagnosed with OCD as a kid, but like
You were
genuinely,
displaying a lot of
I
classic
was
traits.
I definitely had kind of that phobia of like germs as a child, and that was the big thing that is by and large considered OCD anymore, like and very stereotypically considered for it also. Um,
Sorry, Moxie says big truth. The collective millennial experience. First, Chance says, and then Chance says raw dog and mental health.
Hell yeah.
Raw dog and mental health.
I want that to catch on.
Anyways, you were saying?
Just yeah, but like as I've grown and kind of researched more into what a lot of OCD symptoms are, because of course my mom didn't follow through and learn more about it.
Of course not.
I just had to figure shit out for myself.
Yeah.
That yeah, I have displayed more signs of OCD than just the germ phobia. And like what's interesting too though is just as I've developed coping mechanisms for what my triggers were as a kid, I've kind of developed more into what is called pure OCD, which is more of like internal, like intrusive thoughts and everything. So it's a very different experience than what I had as a kid, but it just the fact that the diagnosis could still hold up is kind of the thing that surprises me the most about it.
You got Mox in the chat saying, didn't have ADHD because it didn't look like my AMAB sister who was just lazy and not trying. Thanks, the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, my younger sister definitely has ADHD. And what's funny is that in college, she started taking her friend's Prozac medicine.
Yeah.
And it really helped.
I just
and
wanted to get high. I didn't want a diagnosis. Yeah.
No, she did what she was looking for assistance and looking for help.
Okay.
And my parents
Never mind.
were like, ADHD doesn't exist because Fox News told me that.
Christ.
My dad, who is the most fucking ADHD man in the whole entire fucking world. You don't want to know how many fucking tabs he's on his computer? I don't know. I lost count 30 fucking years ago.
Oh, that makes me so uncomfortable.
He's got the radio going in his garage while he's working on 5 different projects in his garage. He's got the TV of the game on inside the house, and don't you dare turn it off otherwise, because he's watching that and he's gonna get fucking pissed off at you, while he's also reading the newspaper. And he's doing 5 other different projects. And that, you know, that's kind of the stereotype of ADHD, but like so much more of like the typical cases. And I'm like, do you want to get some help?
Yeah, right?
But so is my older sister and my younger sister, who definitely displayed more autism and more ADHD, and there was me in the middle that was kind of a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it also kind of matches with our astrological signs too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Wow, that is.
Yeah.
That is a great. You're blending that really, really well. Chance says, I was just considered weird and intense. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Moxie, oh yeah, the problem with running into families when your family goes, you're normal, everyone acts like that.
Yes.
No, man, it was just we all needed help.
Yup.
So, my sister really didn't want to address mental health until she married her husband.
Mm.
My brother-in-law also has OCD,
Yeah.
but he's got even more
His
extreme.
symptoms are far more severe than mine.
Yes,
Yeah.
anything that touches the ground is dirty.
Yeah.
Now, his symptoms might be very different now. This was at the time when this
a while
was
ago, yeah.
really becoming very aware. Like my older sister was very becoming more self-aware of mental health. She it got to a point where she was like her mental health tanked really far, and she was really struggling because anything that touched, because he had a lot of rules,
Yeah.
which, you know, for some people with OCD, it's the ritual, it's the
It can definitely become a learned behavior that hurts your family as well. Yeah.
and so for her, like, or so for him, anything that touched the ground was dirty. It had to be completely sanitized, and they had separate inside clothes. So when you came home, you immediately had to take outside clothes off and wear just inside clothes. And then there were special bedroom clothes, and it wasn't like bedroom, like sexy clothes. No, it was like PJs and things that never left the bedroom unless it was getting washed.
Yeah.
And anything from Seattle or Alaska was dirty. Didn't matter
So
what.
weird.
Just anything from Alaska and Seattle was dirty. And I remember one year for Christmas, I was really fucking broke. So I was giving people stuff that I had. I just grabbed shit that I had so I could at least give something. And I found out years later because I gave him one of my favorite copies of one of my favorite books in the whole entire world. But I was like, well, it's the only thing I think that he would like, and I can always buy another copy when I have money again. It's fine. I really need to have another copy, but I bought it for school. It's the Botany of Desire, and it talks about how plants have manipulated people, kind of like bumblebees, in order to get where they are today. And again, still one of my favorite books. It's a really good documentary. I highly recommend it. Check it out. But he threw it away because it's from Seattle. And after that, I was so heartbroken because I had nothing that year. I had literally nothing, and he still threw away something. Like, just tell me next time and I wouldn't have fucking given it to you, knowing that he threw that in the trash. When it was my own personal copy. And it's fine, friends, don't worry. Ken actually heard this story years and years ago, and he bought me another copy. So I have another copy on my shelf, and Ken gave it to me, which makes it even more special. So don't worry, there's a happy ending to that story. But it was finally what made my older sister realize, like, I don't, and all of his family is the same exact way, and that's the only way I brought it up because Moxie said, "Oh yeah, and the families are exactly the same." Yeah, his family was like, "Oh, anything that touches the ground, dirty. Anything from Alaska, dirty." You know, they were absolutely. Why Seattle dirty? I think it's just
Who the fuck knows?
yeah, it was a memory. It was something like maybe semi-traumatic, quote unquote. I use that word loosely. Moxiel says, "Oh yeah, I'm an indoor clothes and outdoor clothes OCD. Whoops. You know what? No judgment.
Yeah,
no judgment.
None. I mean, it's all coping mechanisms, you know. And if you've got healthy coping mechanisms that help you day to day, more power to you. If it's a coping mechanism that you want to make adjustments to, finding help for that would be a good way to go. But ultimately, the coping mechanisms. Whether it gives you duress or comfort, you know, is kind of the big difference between it. Like,
Yeah.
our friend Jamie, who is a mental health care professional, has said that, look, if it doesn't cause you duress, then it's not necessarily a disorder. It's just a condition, you know.
Yeah,
so
it's a lived human experience.
exactly. So, you know, no shame if you've got, you know, your rituals. It's just, like I said, whether it gives you duress or not.
Yeah, if it helps, if it's a good healthy coping mechanism for my brother-in-law, it became more and more obsessive because it became more and more controlling, and because she wasn't adhering to his rules. It's one thing if it's you, but he was trying to control her, and then she suddenly felt like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I have all these rules, and it just like a new marriage and stuff, like the stuff that she didn't know, because they were very, very Christian at the time when they got married, and my brother-in-law still is, and my sister is not. She has walked away from Christianity, but he is not. He is a pastor. He works at a Catholic school, and so they didn't believe in like try on the pair of pants before you buy them, if you know what I mean. And so they didn't live together. They didn't experience any of these things, and so it was kind of a surprise when she moved in with him. I have to say, this kind of looks like an overripe banana, and I think that he needs to get turned into banana bread soon.
Oh, jeez. I'm so sad that I'm allergic to bananas.
I'm not. I'm glad that you can't eat bananas. I hate nanners. I hate them. It's personal.
You know, the funniest thing too is that you've used it yourself when you've told people like, I don't eat banana, and like, oh no, why? What? But you know, mine is really good. Like, I'm allergic. Like, no, you stole that from me.
I did, and I don't care because I don't want to go into the whole long conversation about why I hate bananas. It's just I don't like them. And there's very few foods that I'm very picky about, and I've got like other opinions about picky eaters, but whatever. I've gotten a lot more kind. I think there's a line, and there's a line for everybody, I think, when it comes to picky eaters. And some of it is, especially for kids, it's looking for safe foods. And I think when more people were more self-aware that why they only eat pizza and chicken nuggets is because they're looking for safe foods. And they themselves don't feel safe, that again, they can maybe get some growth and some more self-awareness, and like, oh, I don't feel safe, that's why I only want to eat pizza and chicken nuggets, and this is not good for my health to only eat pizza and chicken nuggets. I can try some other things and I'll be safe and I'll be okay. I just don't like how they smell. I don't like the texture. I don't like anything about a banana. There was a time every like 12 years where I would crave a banana like crazy, and I'd eat one, and then I'm like, oh, I'm done. I never want to eat this again. But I haven't felt that the last 20 years or the last 12 years. So I think I'm past that phase, and I just hate bananas.
Well, I'm feeling pretty good about this.
I want to look at chat real quick before we wind up, because Chan says, I was at Sam's Thanksgiving and he made banana bread with blueberries and it was so good. I'm glad that you went out and hung out with Sam. I know he was talking about just having kind of a low-key Thanksgiving. He's a cool dude. Moxie says, I love banana bread. I make really good banana bread. I know a lot of people love it. I just hate the smell. I hate everything about a banana. I am allergic. I will say my allergy is just how much I'm repulsed by banana. I'm glad for all of you. I'm glad that you don't have whatever it is. Maybe it's like the cilantro gene, but for me it's bananas, and I just ate something about it innately. I'm like, I'm repulsed. It's disgusting.
So lucky that like I can handle cilantro, but my sister, it tastes like soap to her. She's got the gene. I lucked out.
We both love cilantro in this house.
It's so good.
Okay, do we want to go through them again real quick?
Let's look
Disney Princess is my favorite.
From the top, we did Freddy Fazbear.
Real quick. Good night, Nia. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. We started with Freddy Fazbear as a Hanna-Barbera character. Very happy with how that turned out.
It's really good.
Then we went on to Foxy as a Sonic character.
It's really good.
I am so happy with how this turned out.
Really good.
Disney Princess Chica.
She's my favorite.
This turned out really cute.
She's my favorite.
Balloon Boy is a JoJo's.
Yeah. Steve all along.
That's right.
This is good. I didn't talk about it as much because I was telling a lot of stories, but I really like the pose. I really like the color. This is legit changing into turtles. It's really good.
It feels real good.
Real good.
And of course, Plants vs. Zombie Springtrap.
Is our zombie banana bread boy.
Yeah.
Moxie real quick says banana is very dominant. If you don't like it, it's really hard to ignore if it's there. Yeah, I can smell it from a mile away.
Yeah.
If it's in something like it's just I can immediately smell it on videos. Even just fucking videos. It's immediately repulsed. Can you leave it on our Disney princess
Yes.
real quick?
Totally.
Then our banana wavy. He's dying to become banana bread boy.
Oh, there we
Oh, chances to gotta vote for the bear.
go. I love me a good Hanna-Barbera style.
Which one's your favorite tonight, Kenji?
Monty Gator.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
really good.
I was really happy with how that turned out.
I'm really glad you spent the extra time on that. It was really good. I really love this Chica. This is so
Chica's
fucking
fun.
cute. This is so fucking cute. All right, well, thank you so much, friends.
It's been a blast. We got some dinner to eat.
I gotta make some pizza for Kenji as a
Yeah.
promise.
Hell yeah.
Kenji, do you want to give all the shout outs and socials and all that stuff?
I sure do. Check us out on Instagram. Steph is Raven Wisdom Arts. She is fantastic. She does a lot of like bind runes and sigils. So if you're
Aw.
looking for a more spiritual, esoteric vibe, that's Steph's stuff. I am Kenjamin Art on Instagram, Blue Sky, Threads, Kara. So check out my art there. I do a lot of pixel art. We try to stream every Saturday from 7 to 9 Pacific Standard Time, PM.
We're gonna try to get better about streaming every week. We did take a small
Yeah.
break, so
Mental
make
health
sure
breaks
you
every time.
follow us
Yeah,
and you hit that
exactly.
like and subscribe.
You'll hear when we go live.
Exactly.
Yeah. Take your meds, talk to mental health professionals. Don't take our word for it. Seek mental health like advice on that shit and all that goodness. No. Steph leaned into the mic, gave me a look, and was about to talk about my feet again.
Yes, I was. Pray
No,
to Saint
no.
Kenji for those soft feet and those soft hands.
I don't
Saint
approve.
Kenji.
I don't approve of this final slice of the message.
Thanks.
It's been fun, friends. Thanks for joining us.